Here we go with the second date update on 102.7 KISS FM. So follow along here. Brandon meets somebody on Bumble. And Brandon's going to be on the phone in a second. So Brandon meets somebody on Bumble. They go out 3 times. All right? They go axe throwing, apparently, he says. Each date was better than the last, but now she doesn't want to have a 4th date, and he can't figure out why. Now, how do you go out 3 times and then blow off number 4? Brandon, thanks for coming on. So I don't understand people, bro. What? So she says, 3 times, and then the 4th should be like a gimme, right? The 4th should be kind of a fait accompli, an automatic.
That's what I'm saying. It's so confusing to me because they kept getting better and better. We met on Bumble, and then on the 3rd date, we kissed, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is going great. And I've heard nothing ever since, so I have no idea.
What happened? The kiss was bad. Yeah. No, I'm asking. I'm not asking. I'm reading Tanya's mind. What am I doing? Yeah, I am. Uh-huh. So, but hold on, Brandon. 3 dates to wait to kiss? I feel like that's a long time.
Yeah, but, I see us going somewhere, so I didn't want to rush it. It's just,
so I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. So, Tanya, why don't you say what you're thinking?
If you kiss on the 3rd date and she doesn't want to come back for a 4th, I feel like maybe the kiss didn't give her goosies, tingles.
I mean, that's fair, but we kissed, and then we kissed, and then we kept kissing.
Right, that might be the problem, I think is what Tanya's saying. But we don't know. Let's not jump to conclusions here, Brandon.
Right.
We're gonna see if we can find out next. All right, hang on one second. Can you?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, great. Second date update. Are you ready? I mean, what? Tanya, I knew exactly what you were thinking when you said they go out 3 times and on the 4th date she didn't want to come because they kissed on the 3rd date. Yikes! Please, dating universe, don't let this be that he's a bad kisser and that's why she didn't go out with him on the 4th time. I don't want to walk into that.
It doesn't mean he's a bad kisser. It just means they don't have chemistry.
Okay, but it also could mean he's a bad kisser. Right? You always tell me that if you're not a good kisser, you don't get a call from Tanya Rat.
Yeah, but I don't think it means that the other person's a bad kisser necessarily. It just means that he and I don't have chemistry.
Brandon, we have tracked down Mia, and Mia is going to come on the air with us now. So here's the thing. Just be quiet. Let us ask some questions, see if we can find out, okay?
Okay, great.
All right. They met on Bumble. They go out 1, 2, 3 times. On the 3rd time, they kiss. And then she don't want to go out on the 4th time. So what happened? Tanya, any thoughts?
Solid quote, man. Wow, Wig.
Okay. Keep it down.
Keep it down.
Mia?
Hi.
Hey, Mia. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm nervous. I have you on the air, and we have Patty and Tanya also with me on KISS FM. Thank you for agreeing to go on. We're calling you about Brandon, a guy that you met on Bumble and went out with a few times. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I definitely went out with Brandon a few times.
And tell me, how did that go?
It was weird. I will be very honest. He seems like he had an end time to every date. It was very strange. And the first time we got drinks and he was like, I need to leave at 8. And I was like, okay. And then the second time we went out, it was like the same thing happened where he's like looking at his watch and he's like, at 9, he's like, okay, I need to go. And I'm like, what? And then it happened again the next time. And I'm just like, I don't, is he meeting somebody else? What's going on here?
Now, you get to this 3rd date. How did it end?
Well, he was, again, looking at his watch, and, right at 9, he was like, okay, I'm really sorry, I gotta go. And, I felt like we were still, I could have stayed there. It was a Friday night, too. I'm like, what,
where's he going? But I think what I'm getting at is, did he kiss you then?
Well, yes, but, I mean...
How was that?
Rushed.
Rushed. Not what you want to hear.
No.
But otherwise, fine, fair, good?
I mean, our conversation was great, except for the fact that I feel like, he definitely kept checking the time, and Yeah.
Did you like him otherwise? Did you want to go out with him again otherwise before all that?
As long as I feel like he's not being sneaky and, like, if he's seeing other people, like, that's fine, but just say that. But, but I did like him overall. I mean, I thought we had a great conversation. I thought we had fun, or would have had fun.
Okay,
if we kept going.
Mia, I have Brandon now here on the line. Brandon, join this conversation, please. Mia, don't hang up. Brandon, what were you checking on? What were you doing?
Hey, Mia, I wasn't no, I wasn't going to meet anybody else. I'm a very regimented guy. I like to work out at a certain time. I like to get to bed by a certain
9 o'clock
time.
on a Friday. What are you checking on, bro?
Well, I had to get up actually the next day at like 5:30 to go on a long bike ride.
But Brandon, why wouldn't you say, "Hey Mia, let's get together," or "Hey Mia, I got to bail early because I'm up at the crack." You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
I guess maybe I should have. But I just I kind of I'm just very regimented and I like to have my start and end times and maybe I got a little carried away with that.
Mia, I don't know about dating someone that has to have start and ends if things are going organically well. I mean, look, I'm all for starting it. I know it's the pot calling the kettle.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like if things are going well and you're vibing, like, push your workout.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, like, live a little.
Yeah, I'm not for this.
No, it's a great character quality. The fact that he honors his commitments. He's biking with somebody at 5:30. He's gonna.
But say that to Mia at the top of the evening or when you meet. Hey, I don't want to be rude. When it comes 9, I gotta bail because I committed to a buddy of mine to do something. Because I don't even know, did Brandon go biking? What do we know?
True.
Maybe he didn't.
True.
I definitely did, but I think you're right. Like, I didn't even think about that, Mia. I didn't even think about it, and I'm sorry.
And maybe just don't make plans on those nights. Like maybe go out Saturday night instead.
Give yourself, do what Tanya does. When she used to date, she would definitely have an out, but if it went well, it wasn't a real out. You know?
Yes. Yeah.
She was totally dishonest from the get-go.
Yeah. It's a perfect move.
Yeah. All right. I'm not for it, but Mia, what do you think?
I mean, if we can, like, not have an end time and you can, like, like, just enjoy the night and not, like, worry about doing anything else the next day, like, I would go out with you again and we can see. I would.
That'd be great. I would love that, and I'll make sure to not have any kind of hard end time for us.
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome.
All right, guys, over to you. Thank you very much.
Over to you.
I mean, I'd like to break up with him. I don't think he's being that thoughtful, and I'm not so sure I believe that he had to go biking.
No, why would he lie? He's the one calling us saying, I liked her. I don't know what happened.
Right. Okay, suspend that for a second. How about he doesn't say, hey, first of all, taking her out and you got to get up at 4 a.m. to go for a bike ride, I'm not so sure that's good programming anyway. Second of all, when things are going well, you should say, if he thought that and she thought that, you should say, oh, I'm so bummed that I made this commitment, but I've got to honor it because I'm having a great time. Not just look at your watch and leave and have a rushed kiss.
He should have been
which are red
proactive.
flags to me for later in life.
No.
For sure. Oh, because
what's that a red flag for?
It's not so considerate. He's not thinking it through. He's not thinking how the other person feels. He's not in the moment. He's not present. Like, just because you and Robbie have your perfect Travis Barker-Courtney relationship doesn't mean that everything we say, Patty and I, is wrong now, you know?
I'm not saying that it's wrong. I just don't think that it's a huge red flag. This isn't like a guy that's lying. This isn't a guy that's like some crazy narcissist. This is just a guy who...
We just met the guy.
Honors his commitments.
We don't know all that.
All right, we could go round and round. You spin me, but we got to take one right here.
You dip? Are we dipping?